Hello, welcome to Homorazzi. Before we get to today's topics, we're going to talk about your recent venture.
Oh, yay, it was my favorite time of year. We were down at Emerald City Comic Con, which is the yearly Comic Con that happens in Seattle, which is like one of my favorites in North America. It's so fun. Once again, we went out on Friday in the day as the Sailor Scouts, as boys. Huge response. And then Saturday, we did a new gender bend cosplay. We went as villains from Sailor Moon that are originally girls, the 4 Spectre sisters, but we flipped them, so they were the Spectre brothers.
Good Lord.
It was so much fun and so good. People love that stuff. It's so much fun. And we have like, this is so cheesy.
You're gonna say a following?
We have like a little bit of a following through our Facebook, right?
So is it like the gay boy fan club?
Fake nerd guys. The funny story with that is when people call you a fake nerd guy, it means that they don't think that you're a real nerd. So years ago when me and Dominic dressed up as Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl as boys, they were like, oh, they just were doing that for attention. They're a bunch of fake nerd guys. And I was like, that's our name from now on.
Isn't that because, like, you're too cute to be a real nerd? Isn't that kind of what it's based upon? Yeah. You say it. I knew exactly. Your backhanded compliment to yourself was ridiculous.
I didn't say it. Someone else did.
Oh, I didn't.
But no, it was super fun. It's our favorite one every year because it's like San Diego without the giant media mess, right? And it's so close that we drive, so it's great.
I've been busy. I've just got back from my trip a while ago, so now I'm just focusing on...
Oh, that crazy trip to Thailand
The
that
little
no one was
Asia
invited
thing. Tell me about
to.
it.
But now I'm getting ready to move into my place, just waiting for the final date, so there's lots of prep for that and getting rid of stuff and...
That's the best. I love when you just throw everything out.
Purge.
Yeah.
First friends on Facebook.
First
and now
friendship, friends on Facebook, and now life stuff.
And Adam, you just had a funny encounter on the way here.
So I guess the opposite of purging, trying to add. I was at, I'm doing some schooling, and it's at this location where they also teach paramedics and cops. So my friends always joke like, oh, send us shots, because there's like just gorgeous 20 to 30-year-old straight guys always wandering around. Straight guys, not my thing. But I'm walking through the hallway on a break, and there's this like really hot guy that goes by. And I cruise him, and he looks, and I look, and it's longer of a look than it should be.
If it's longer than 3 seconds, they either want to kill you or sleep with you.
Well, that's what I wrote. I
your
literally
look was
said
longer?
that. No, both of ours was. I'm like, this guy's either trying to cruise me or rape me. So I take them in a little bit different directions than you do. But I wrote this to my friends. They're like, good luck. So I said his name because the paramedics or the cops all have their names across their chest. Like it's one of those things. So my friends who are lazy and have nothing better to do, look him up.
Searched him up.
5th picture, rainbow picture. So he's gay.
You're gonna fall in love!
So, of course, I write him.
Yeah.
So I write him on Facebook, and I create some like elaborate lie story about how, like, I think I just walked by you, and I think I've seen you in pictures before because we have Riley Coxon friends.
But did you
and,
say,
like,
hey, bud?
Bud was at the end of it. I did my own thing.
I was just on my way to soccer. And
Okay, calm down, you leprechauns. The point is, I actually put myself out there. My friends were like, you're crazy. He's going to think you're insane. I did bullshit. I'm like, hey, I thought I kind of recognized you. Obviously not. I'm crazy and I stalked you and I found you. But he's like, oh, that's weird. I don't remember. He didn't remember, which was like heart-shattering. And I'm like, okay, so he's gay. So he did maybe look, but I didn't even register. So that sucked. But he's like this hot French cop guy, and we chatted all afternoon. And like, he's very nice, and he's like, hey, let me know next time. Well, let me know next time you're in town. So tomorrow I'm back in class, so I'm gonna see what he's doing for lunch.
Are you guys gonna go eat lunch under a tree?
Yes, under a tree, Thomas.
And then go under the bleachers.
God, making out at the school. But the point is, and I question this to you, how far do you guys go with cruising? My friends would never do this.
Like,
what
do
would you
what?
do?
Like, search them on Facebook?
Do you look back? Do you say, hey? Do you find them on Facebook? What is the farthest you'll go?
I love a good rubberneck. Like when you're just like, ring, like right. I think it's so fun and like almost exhilarating because in this day and age, everything is like on your phone or you know each other in a bar. So when like, I mean, I remember this one time that I was rollerblading the seawall.
Okay.
And right, and there was this really hot guy, and he was running the other way, and I was going up, and we both stopped and looked at each other, and so I was like, So I like did a little spin and sat on the bench, and then he came back, and we ended up having sex that night.
Did you?
Yeah,
amazing.
It's so like. Yeah. That's how it's like supposed to be done. It's super. I mean, there was no emotional connection there past that. I mean, he was fine, and like we hooked up a couple times after that. But like, I love cruising. It's so much fun. It's always good. I feel like you should always put yourself out there. I mean, it's very hard To, like, especially for, I mean, okay, I'll just use us for example. Like, we have such a cool social circle, and like when we go out to the bars, everyone kind of knows each other. So I feel like you need to cast a wider net. That's why I'm all for Grindr and Tinder and Scruff and Misconnections.
Rubbernecking.
Anything, you got to cast a wider net because, like, never deny yourself love or a good blowjob.
So I need more apps, is what you're saying.
No, just say hello to someone.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Just do it. Who cares? You're hot. I don't know why you're not getting more.
Well, let's move on to music. There's not much going on in music right now. So what we decided to do is talk about which artists we think should have a comeback, or not necessarily a comeback, just should come out with a new
we
album.
want to see them again?
Yeah. So
Well, I'm going to show my adult contemporary roots and go with a little Celine Dion.
Really?
And, okay, with the tragedy that's been happening in her life lately, like she lost her husband and then a couple days later she lost her brother, I feel like her songs are going to be so emotionally charged, and there's going to be so much feeling in what she is singing that I think it's going to be like so crazy.
I mean, that could happen though. She probably will.
She's
probably working on it
doing
right now.
Yeah.
or very soon she will. So that's who I want to see. I mean, like, could you just imagine like a Celine Power? But oh my God, I'm already gagging.
my choice was Pink. I feel like she hasn't done anything for a while.
Ooh,
and
that's a
and
good
she can go like
one.
any way with her albums. Like sometimes they're a little bit more rock, and sometimes they're a bit more pop. So I mean, either way, they're always good.
She's like stupid talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
This is just because the first CD grew up on it, and I know she's had a couple comebacks,
Ace
but
of Base.
Close. Imagine. No, because we've had them here, and they're
Kylie
done.
Minogue? Like
They're
the
done.
original
Ace of Base,
Ace
yeah.
of Base.
Straight up, like, if Alanis came out with something good right now, I would actually live for it.
I don't think that she would come out with something good because I feel like the best she's ever done we got Jagged Little Pill, and then we got like that cover of My Humps, and that's pretty much I think where she's...
That's it. Well, I mean, like her little "Thank You, India" kind of like bombed, and I was hoping for more, but I think
was
she
such
still
a-
has
Uninvited was good.
Yeah, but that was Jagged
That's
Little
old.
Pill.
That's like
No, it
classic.
wasn't.
Uninvited is a secret song on Jagged Little
It's
Pill.
the final song they have to wait.
Well, no one told me about that secret.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick.
Yeah, no, it's like you listen to the
At the end
album
of the
and then
CD,
it
it's like
goes
2
like
more
another
minutes.
10 minutes.
I
and then
forgot.
that
I
is.
did have the album. I guess I never went to the end.
Oh my God, I love secret songs.
She's such an alien. Anyway, if she came out, I would die, so I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all we have for music. When we come back, we're going to move on to movies.
In a war fought by two mighty sides,
Whoever gets the mirror will be unstoppable.
a pair in love to fight a wicked queen with twice the power this world has ever seen. We have much to do, little sister.
Welcome back. We're moving on to movies now, and that was just a clip from the trailer for The Huntsman 2, Winter's War.
I mean, the first one
Was awful.
so bad. I mean, like, did we expect it to be good?
Well,
or...
but there's not like I love it. Like it was just so bad. Like that's kind of
I
where
only
you,
watched it for Charlize Theron as like the
and,
villain.
and even she couldn't save it.
No.
Like it was supposed to be, like it's a retelling of Snow White, I guess, right? And like what's her name? Deadface, the actress, Twilight. That was Snow White.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. This was like supposed to be like the movie that she does to break away from Twilight, but she was like the same character in Twilight. And I think it was. Did it do well? It did well.
I mean, it had names.
It
so
got
the
a
numbers
sequel.
were there. Yeah.
But I can't. I mean, they're not even using Snow White in this anymore. I think this is just like a Charlize Theron CGI like circle.
But now
jerk.
there's Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
Another
which,
big
which I
name.
love.
But what is the story?
Yeah.
Two like powerful queens going head to head.
But like
people love that.
But it's just, I think it's just gonna be so basic.
Yeah.
And like, we've seen the story a million times. Like I said, it's just like a CGI, whatever.
It's Angelina Jolie Maleficent. Like, we've already seen this fail.
And even
Why are we doing
that
it again?
was terrible.
No, it was bad. So it's just
That
a
was
money
worse
grab.
than the Huntsman,
The first
though,
one.
yeah.
They're, you know what? They're all terrible. They're all
I'll still
bad.
watch this though because I love female villains.
Tommy.
sitting
That's
right
why
here.
we both went there so fast.
No, I will not spend a penny on this.
No, you
not a
shouldn't.
penny. If it comes on Netflix, maybe, but I can't see this being any better than the first one. And the first one was really awful.
Yeah.
All right, the next film is called Kill Your Friends.
You won, Rebecca.
Advancement, Stephen. Same as you.
It's a nightmare.
I'm a bear! I'm a dancing bear!
Stay at me when I wake up.
You see, there's one thing you have to understand about this ruthless, amoral racket.
We need some hits, do you understand?
At some point in the coming year, one of us will be fired. I have no intention of it being me.
We need to find a band like Supergrass.
How far? How far are you willing to go?
I mean, this is what I want to do in my life.
Kill your friends.
Yeah, most
Sometimes.
of the time. Nicholas Hoult is so hot.
Basically,
I
the only
agree.
reason I put this on is I knew you guys
Holy,
would.
he is so hot. The last time we saw him was
Mad Max, I think.
No, the last time
Yeah.
I saw him was that zombie movie where he was a
Yeah,
zombie.
the
a
true love,
Valentine.
romance, zombie, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hot in that. He's so hot in this. He's just very hot, and that's pretty much. Oh, okay, so this is about the music industry and how they party,
the
and then
90s
he has to
and
kill them
cutthroat.
to like I don't know.
Get
Nobody
ahead.
cares what it's about.
No,
it's about
he's
him
so
taking
hot.
a shot. The reason I'm excited for this is he's basically like an older twink who people see him as exciting. So I'm like,
He's a
people-
twunk.
Yeah, I'm like, people can find this body type exciting. So I maybe have a chance. What is this eyebrow? Everyone's all like muscle
is like-
these days, and
but
he's
like-
not muscle.
But his
so
face is pristine.
well, I can
and
like
yours
I have
is-
angles that aren't terrible. Thanks, Thomas.
You're welcome.
Grow that hair, girl.
All right, well, that's all we have for movies. We're going to move on to our social media segment. And we've been doing this the last few times where we check our phones and talk about the first thing that we see on Facebook.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the first thing we see on our phones.
No.
No,
we don't want to
No,
see
it's kinda
that.
random
Oh, I got a
text.
Snapchat.
Oh, did you?
I'm really into.
Can we
Snapchat.
talk about the
You guys
Snapchats?
need to Snapchat.
Okay.
It's so fun.
Snapchat.
Oh, you want to talk about Snapchat?
Yes, I want to talk about your Snapchat.
Okay, so I got it when it first came out like years ago, and then I deleted it because I just didn't get it. And then a couple weeks ago, all of my friends, like I see their hilarious videos on Facebook, and I know that they're from Snapchat. So I messaged a couple of them, and I was like, should I be doing this? And they're like, yes. But it takes a minute to like figure it out and to get into it. So I downloaded it, and I was like playing around for a couple days, and I didn't get it. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of clicked. And it's actually really fun. Like I've been Snapchatting, like I'll just do it right now.
You can do it all day.
Like I've been Snapchatting, like we're filming right now, and I like
This
this.
is ridiculous. No, I'm telling you this.
And
This
we're
is for
live and I'm
18-year-old
Snapchatting.
girls who are showing their boobs to like guys who play field hockey. Like,
Well, no, I mean yes, you can have that, but it's like the story that you have. Like if you're following really cool people, like I follow Kylie Jenner on
oh
Snapchat.
my God, this
course
is your
you
cool
do.
people.
Her Snapchat story is incredible. It's so cool. And then I have like a lot of my friends who I don't normally talk to all the time, I follow them, and like we'll have like a quick minute conversation. So it's kind of fun that way to see what they're up to. I'm all about it. Like it's super
I
fun.
have it, so I just watch them every when I
It's
get a
fun,
notification.
right? And,
But
like,
I
it's
don't get
quick.
it. I don't get how to use it.
There's not really much to get. You use the
They
really
added
fun-
all those weird like features where you change your face and all that stuff, and I
Yeah,
don't even
that's
know where they
fine.
are in the app.
It's under the camera.
Honestly, I'll age myself. I don't understand to go left or to go right, and then there's in the middle, and it's like 3 apps in a row, and I don't know where to go, and it complicates me, and I don't get the point of
The
it.
thing is if you don't get it, you're not gonna
I
like
don't
it.
get
I
it.
love it. It's super fun. So follow me on Snapchat. I don't know my username. Hold on, that's really bad. Okay, what's on yours?
Mine is the first thing I see is this girl that I used to go to film school with, and
It's Tommy
she
D83.
posts.
Tommy D83 on
She
Snapchat.
is posting about her kid, and
Why are whenever we pull this out, your posts are like my brother and his kid and his truck, or my girl and her kid. Like
These
find
are people
something
you need to
else.
block.
These are
Okay, well then I had
boring.
somebody that we all know is moving to Montreal, and he packed his ticket.
Let's talk about this move.
I see that.
This
No,
has been
this is-
postponed
this is gonna be- no.
17 times.
I'm not getting involved in this.
I'll get involved. You know what? Forget my thing. My thing wasn't even that interesting. I will get involved in this. This guy has said, "Oh, I'm moving March 1st. Oh, I'm moving March 15th. Oh, this is my last
you
show.
just don't
oh, this
know.
is my
I've
last
always
DJ
known
set."
that he was leaving
Then
at this
stop
time.
saying it's the last time. Just saying I'm moving, and then finally decide it when it happens. Now it's happening. He's bought a ticket.
You said you lived in Vancouver when you lived in Richmond for like 10 years.
Oh my God, and you say you're in your 30s and you're 52 if you're a day. We don't even know why he's moving. I know he's moving, but he hasn't even said why. Culture? That's not a thing.
This is such a really weird witch hunt.
It's just crazy. I get
well,
sick.
then let's go back to my boring post about the mom.
No, I
no.
think you need more entertaining things on your Facebook.
I just think people, it's like the Dell thing.
Facebook just
love him to
decides
death.
what's on my thing, though. Like,
Patrick,
you're on
you
my
need to
Facebook.
block people.
Yeah, you.
No,
I
you're
did.
boring straight people. Some people say too much about the same thing. They just need to say their stuff and get out. That's my point of 2 cents on this.
Okay.
Fine. Take it away.
Well, that's all we have for social media. When we come back, we're going to move on to TV.
So what's going on?
Possible flu outbreak.
State and local officials are present.
This is Major Alex Carnahan. He'll be running point.
I'm not gonna shake your hand. Nothing personal.
It's a lot of important people just to talk about flu shots.
Cute kids.
I was supposed to meet Dr. Sanders. She was gonna take them for a tour.
She's MIA. You get me instead.
There's a Syrian kid needs to be picked up for questioning. Jake, you're on point.
Hello, I'm with the Atlanta police. I need to speak to Saeed. Tell us you can't touch him, he's infectious.
Is it your belief that he is patient zero?
We know for a fact that he's contagious.
Welcome back. We're moving on to TV now, and that was just a clip from a new show on the CW called The Containment.
Another show.
Well, and I put it on because you're like the CW girl. Usually it's all these like hot 22-year-old chicks and their super sexy boyfriends doing magic or whatever. Remember the Secret Circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you love that.
I did love that.
What do you think about this?
This is not the Secret
This
Circle.
is not the Secret Circle. But the Secret Circle wasn't even really the Secret Circle. Like, I read the book. It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
I don't know. The CW, hot young people doing slutty things.
Well, that's the thing.
Know.
So that's not happening this time. I guess they're like trying to take a step away from it because
So
it's
is
all
it ugly people?
They're not that sexy. They're like late 30s,
And they're sick?
Yeah, and they're all like dying and zombies. So they're either gross and have the flu or like outside.
But like, are they actually ugly or are they like CW ugly, which is like a 9.5 in my life?
CW.
Okay.
Do you know what I realized by watching this trailer is that I don't think I can get sick of this whole concept of an outbreak. Like every time there's a new movie, I'll watch it. Every time there's a new show, I'll watch it. Like it's like kind of like Fear the Walking Dead, the whole prequel to The Walking Dead. Same idea. I kind of think I might like this one better. But
you like being scared stuff, and this is just, and you also like big
He
pandemic
likes
things
he
too.
likes things that he thinks are gonna happen.
does.
In his
But that
life.
could happen.
No!
Zombies?
Not zombies. No, this one is not zombies. This one is just an outbreak and people die, and it's fatal. It's fatal. They say it's fatal.
It seems a little zombie-ish, and this is
No,
not really
it's not
happening.
zombie. That's
He
the
just
difference,
wants
actually.
to use his earthquake kit / survival kit.
Oh, well, he paid $2,000 for it, so it probably got into good use.
Adam talking.
I love how offended Patrick gets.
Because Adam puts out all these lies.
$1,800, I lied. Jamie split in for half of it. I apologize.
Oh my God.
No one's gonna watch this. This is not even hot CW, so I don't even know why they're putting it on the station.
You're not gonna watch this?
No.
Let's move on to the next one. This one is new on Netflix and it's called Special Correspondence.
I think we're so much better off here in New York than Ecuador.
We've got wine, snacks, not being shot at.
You're a journalist at a local radio station.
It'd be something big in entertainment by now.
I'm chief sound engineer.
Ugh. You two make a good team.
You need to grow a pair
Of breasts.
balls.
Oh, sorry. It's because you said pair. Because I say pair of breasts, but I don't say pair of balls. I just say balls.
This amazing show that you watched?
I really like Ricky Gervais.
Do you?
I really like Netflix, so it's like a marriage made in heaven.
For me, the only thing that's funny is American Ferrera being like super Mexican, racist, can't speak English kind of
American Ferrera.
America Ferrera.
America Ferrera.
Oh, calm down. I edit a letter. It's fine. Send your racist Adam letters too. Like, peace. No, it's kind of interesting. Like, it's two guys that are faking being in the middle of Ecuador in this like storm or war or whatever the hell, and they get busted for it, so they have to like sneak in to prove that they were there the whole time. I mean, standalone movie, fine, I can get behind. If this was some series, I would just be out of the seat.
It's on Netflix. I'll probably watch it. There's some good people on it. So
Netflix, although I will say, sometimes has some bombs recently.
They've been having some missteps,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like disappointing. But then I guess they can't all be hits, right?
Like, they seem to jump the sharp a little bit to me. Like they knew they were great, and now they're like, yes, everyone who comes in here and everyone's watching them, and they're like, oh, that's not
like
unbreakable.
like for me personally, they released I love anime, and there was one that was done by Netflix, and it's really awful.
Oh, well,
so
that's
bad.
Okay, boo.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to gay issues. And actually, I wanted to talk about a documentary that Vice puts out. It's called American Obsessions, and they recently did one on Sailor Moon, which you will love.
I have no idea who that is.
Let's take a look at a clip.
There are different famous anime couples throughout the years, and Uranus and Neptune are one of them.
In the English version, they made them cousins, but then in the Japanese classic, they're lovers.
The scene that really stood out for me was when Uranus and Neptune are about ready to go into a big battle, and Uranus talks about how she has blood on her hands and how can she fight, and Neptune just takes her hands and says,
Haruka, 大丈夫よ。私はあなたの手が好きよ。
It was just a very touching, subtle, knowing moment.
I am so excited.
Are you?
When I saw this on the list, I was like, Vice documentary. I was like, Sailor Moon! And how funny, we were just talking about how I went to Comic-Con. So I think this is a really trending topic right now. So Sailor Moon, just as a show, is in the process of having its 20-year anniversary. Okay. So the third season of this rebooted series is starting, or has started, like, yeah, it's already out. It started at the beginning of April. And it's great. And I think what this show is exactly what this documentary is saying. Like, this show was one of the first major shows that showed a relationship between two women. So Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune are lovers in the original Japanese version. Well, then when it came to North America, of course, North America had to like family it up, and it made them cousins. But it was really weird because they were like, talking, you're like, they're cousins. And to me, that seemed even worse because it's like incest is bad.
Because all they can edit is the voice.
They can't
still
edit
have to use the anime.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of things in this saying, because Sailor Moon is all about love and friendship and like teamwork, and not one person is stronger than anyone else, but working as a team. And the message is really great. And then just the message with the queer characters is so amazing.
Did you watch this when you were a kid?
I did.
Okay.
I was so obsessed with this when I was in the 7th grade that I used to spend every single cent that I had from birthdays or whatever, and I would go to the Japanese store in Metrotown and I would buy like trading cards and pillows and everything. And like I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on this. This show was a movement.
Thousands
right?
in the 90s?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And then it went away for a while, and then I kind of was like going through the high school years and and then like the reemergence of it, like, and then just with my gay nerds and throughout this culture, like how much everyone loved Sailor Moon and grew up with it, and then it's coming back. It's such a movement, and it's so great. And who doesn't love fierce girls in a transformation scene? Like, it's so good. And I don't know, I really like this little documentary.
Did you watch the show?
I did. You know, it used to be on like YTV, Channel 25.
And
it really
stands the test of time.
It did, yeah.
I never watched it. It was like, I think I had just finished maybe watching cartoons at that point, and then my mom used to babysit these kids after school, and they would be watching it.
Well,
so
because you're much older than us.
You were in college.
No,
I didn't go to college. I apologize.
I was probably maybe like first year of high school or grade 7 or something like that.
Well, but that's when it switches. Like in elementary school, I was all about it, and then in high school, I was like, I need to wear a wallet with the chain.
Yeah, so I just never gave it a chance. But
you really should.
Watching this little documentary made me maybe understand why you watched it.
It was great. Yeah. You really should. I mean, you really should watch it, especially if you love cartoons and a great storyline. Do not watch the English dub because it's awful. You need to watch the Japanese subtitled version because it's amazing. Like, I've watched the first 5 seasons of it probably 1,000,000 times. Like, so good. It's so good. And I have all the action figures, obviously.
Good Lord.
And I dress up as them, obviously.
The next thing I wanted to talk about was gay stereotypes. So there's lots of gay stereotypes, and I don't know which ones you guys deal with personally or things that affect you personally, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Things that bother you.
I don't know. I don't like being labeled as anything. Does that make sense?
That's
like,
yeah.
Well, I don't like
a type.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be a bear.
So I don't want to be labeled as a bear. I don't want to be labeled as a queen. I don't want. I don't like. Can't I just be like?
Yeah.
Me.
I feel
as
like
cheesy as that sounds, but I really don't like. I don't like that label. I think it all stemmed from years ago. There was like the circuit boy culture, and then from that you stemmed into the like muscle bear culture, and then it literally just like broke off and broke off and broke off and broke off. That like, and for me as someone who does events and promotions and stuff, it's really hard to get everyone together because everyone is so segregated within our own community. And for me, the best parties are the ones that everyone is together, as cheesy as it sounds, but it's true, it's real. Like, it's so cool to have gays, lesbians, old, young, fat, skinny, hairy, smooth, blah, blah, like everyone, it's great to have them together, but that's why I don't like stereotypes, I don't like the labels, even though I probably like fall into it. I don't know.
You do. A good friend of the show, Maddie, posted this article about like an interview with RuPaul the other day, this long one.
Yes.
And he's like, I hate it. You can't go to New York anymore because it's like, this is the muscle queen place,
Yeah.
this is the bear place. It's all segregated.
It's for butch queens,
then
it's
you
for
know,
the voguing queens.
And I mean, like, dating-wise and sex-wise, which is what everything is now in apps, that's what you want. You want to go to a bar and know you're going to see people there that either like you or you like. And so that cuts out like the socializing and meeting new people.
Yeah. For me, I found that the last few years when I'm actually trying to get out in the dating scene again, I found that there is a label on me that I didn't even know that it was on me.
Old.
No, it is seen and non-seen, and I feel like there's a lot of judgment. Like,
oh, I live for the scene, and okay, let's
but
go
like,
in.
yeah,
I live for this.
But I was just it really bothered me because I'm like,
stems from a certain meme that came out about 5 or 6 years ago that makes its like appearance every once in a while. There is a meme out there where it's a big image of like half of it is a crowded circuit party and then the other half is like 2 gay men holding a baby, and it's like, you can be in this scene, but this is what I want in my life. I think that is the bitchiest, judgiest thing I have ever seen,
too. Yeah.
especially since the people who are posting that and reposting that and sharing that are the biggest scene queens I have ever seen in my life, and it's such a joke. If people put that label on you, tell them to go f*** themselves.
no, I know, and I'm just saying, like,
I'm so against that label. It's so stupid.
And it just sucks because, like,
And those
I know
those are the ones that are the worst.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are at home, that are doing their drugs at home, that are drinking. Like, they're the worst.
Yeah, I wouldn't care, I think, with some of the other categories, but that one bothers me a lot.
Why? You should be proud of it. Like, I don't understand why people are so.
It means out and having fun.
Yeah, it means out
what
and social. And to me, it's like if you're judging someone for being a scene queen or a scene person, it means that they're so insecure that.
But I'm also
can't leave their
judged
house.
before people even know me because they see that I'm part of Homorazzi and stuff like that. So if they already have this label, they think they have me figured out, and that bothers me.
You care about that stuff, though. That's the thing. Like,
No, but I get people. It happened to me a while ago, like, because I mean that's what I do. I'm in the bars all the time. They call you a bar star. They call you whatever, and it like. I think what people are saying is it's just a nice way of saying, well, you're a drug addict or you're a drunk or da-da-da. And I think that's what they're trying to do. But at the end of the day, like, who cares? Yeah. Those people are sad, pathetic excuses for human beings.
I completely agree. The people that drive me more crazy are not the ones who judge it or the ones who say non-scene. I'm non-scene. That's not
what I'm saying. Those are the people.
Non-scene, mask, dom top, non-scene. Like, beat it, queen.
No one wants to bang you. Congratulations. Yeah. And they've got issues, obviously, with being gay, their own thing.
Totally. And I think that's what it is. It's their own internalized homophobia and self-loathing, because I don't know, it's just I can't. Those people are the bane of my. They are the Sam Smith of the gay clubs.
All right. Well, on that note, let's wrap up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Be proud to be a scene queen.
See, I didn't step on your line that time.
Yeah, because that was a good line.
Well, it's
I just don't like being prejudged before someone actually talks to me. And like before they
it happens all the time.
I know.
There's so many times. You know, that's not who I am. It's just my job. I didn't get it. Because you want to be with that person.